a family of 5. My goodness. When I first met him, he was young, still young. Listen here. Now, a man that's leading a family of 5, building a generational business where one day his kids are going to inherit it, doing it alongside his lovely bride. I'm excited for what he has going on. I'm excited to see him back plugging in because, listen, this dude's on a mission. He's on a tear. I feel like every time I talk to him, he's talking to me about, how much money he's making, and I can't believe he's going to talk about it, where he came from. But what an unbelievable opportunity where you're going to see, not a finished product, but a guy that's, on the way of just becoming excellent in every area of life. All right. So with that being said, I need you to make some noise for the one and only, soon to be $100,000 earner, Aaron Thomas.
All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Great. Awesome. If this is your first time here, do me a favor, raise your hand if this is your first time here with us tonight. Right, first time here, raise your hand. Let's give them a huge round of applause. So for those who don't know, my name is Aaron Thomas. I've been with this business since 2013. And prior to this company, I used to work at Outback Steakhouse. I used to work at Dayland Mall. So what I'm going to be doing tonight is basically going over exactly my background with this business and a few things that stuck with me and that helped me have success along my journey. So, like I said, I used to work at Outback Steakhouse. I used to work at Dayland Mall. And one thing that I noticed, I was 16, 17, 18 years old, and I felt that I was overworked and I was underpaid. Let me know if you can relate. Right? I'm overworked, I'm underpaid, I'm frustrated, and I'm broke. So I'm feeling all these crazy emotions, and the craziest thing is that I'm 16, 17, 18 years old. I'm staying home with my parents. How am I broke? Right? So once I seen that, I noticed that my first month, now I used to make, raise your hand if you made less than this when you was working. I used to make $4.50 an hour at Outback Steakhouse.
Oh my God.
Right? Slavery. I didn't know. I was just excited to have a job. I thought my first paycheck would be like $1,700. Right? When I was working, because when you get paid 2 weeks, your paycheck comes after 3 weeks of working. So that paycheck came. I'm like, yo, we about to go splurge. I'm about to buy some chains. I'm about to show off. We about to go in. That paycheck was $128.
Bowling.
From 1,700.
Exactly.
That's sad.
Yeah, most people would have quit. I was like, well, it's my first job. I guess it's just what it is, right? I was optimistic.
It can be better.
So it can be better, right? So me seeing that, I was like, you know what? Most people, I see why people complain about working, because most people have to work 2 to 3 jobs just to sustain a decent lifestyle, right? And that was back in 2012, 2011, 2010 for me when I was 16, 17, 18 years old. Today, still the same exact thing. Not only do you need 2 to 3 jobs to sustain your lifestyle, but you need a side hustle and a side hustle for your side hustle. It makes sense?
Yeah.
So once I seen that, I was like, yo, living down here in South Florida, we see the cars, we see the mansions, we see the lifestyle of these individuals. I'm like, yo, there's no way that these people work a job. There's no way, because how is it possible, right? So what happened was I thought of the philosophy. Go to school, get good grades, and do what? Get a good job. That's a middle class philosophy on how to have success growing up in the world. So following it, now I wasn't the best student, all right? I was the best C student you'll ever meet. My GPA coming out of high school was a 2.0 GPA. That is the bare minimum you need to graduate.
Yes, sir.
I think you got to be very smart to do that. Why? Because you got to be perfect, because you understand C's, exactly, right? So I say that because in this business, I had no knowledge in finance. I had no degree in finance. I had no experience. So this company will take you and hold your hand step by step to help you have success, right? So going to college wasn't necessarily something I wanted to do. My brother and my sister both went to college. They both graduated and they got a job in their field, but they were still asking my parents for money. Not only that, but my brother went to school out of state in Georgia. After he graduated, they shipped him to Texas because that's where the job was. 2 months later, they laid him off.
Wow.
They moved him to Texas and laid him off in 2 months. So I see all these things about people that's going to college and it's guaranteed and all these crazy things going on. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to go put my parents through that same exact struggle of co-signing on my debt and then coming out and asking them for money with my hand out every week. That's not something I wanted to do. So my last choice was to go into the military. Why? Because I wanted to do something special with my life. I didn't want to just go through life and not even matter if I was here or not. I mean, one day I was driving back home from high school, and I looked because there's a cemetery on the way from my house, and I seen about 4 to 5 people standing over a grave. Now, I don't know if they were just visiting or what was going on, but when I seen that, I was like, yo, when something happens to me, I want thousands upon thousands of people at my funeral. Not because I'm an athlete or anything like that too, but because I want to make such a big impact in families' lives that's why they came to support, if that makes sense. So I had that feeling on the inside of me that I wanted to do something special in my life. So the only way that I thought that I could do, because of my favorite frame of reference and growing up, was military. I played Call of Duty, I watched the movie, so I'm like, you know what? I want to be the best sniper you've ever seen, because these movies are made after these people. I mean, when I think of military, I think of heroic, right? Heroes, people doing something with their life. They're fighting for a cause. So I wanted to fight for a cause, if that made sense, right? God is good, because my last month of my senior year, I got introduced to this business by my wife. Now, 99% of the reason why I approached her was because of how she looked. That 1% though, I overheard the conversation about money and business, so I had to see exactly what she was talking about. All right, God is good, you know. So he opened up a door for me to get into this business, and fast forward, became RVP, success, recruited some great people, met some great people. But what happened was this: if I didn't take that chance, if I didn't take that opportunity that was presented to me, and if I did not move forward with it, where would I be right now? Like I said before, graduated with a 2.0 GPA, wasn't gonna go to college, right? So I guess military. And matter of fact, I shot 3 points too good to go into the NBA, because it wouldn't have been fair. I was way too fast for the NFL, and I wanted to leave talent for somebody else. So I was like, you know what? That's exactly what would have happened, right? But all honesty was that right now we see the condition of America today. Right? Unfortunately, the government shutdown is affecting a lot of people's food stamps and everything like that too. Housing prices are expensive, jobs ain't paying nothing. Matter of fact, there's an article I want to show you guys to show you exactly what's going on to help you understand, right? You can go ahead and cue that up. So, Kenny, you got me? So right now, right, most people think, hey, if I work this job, I'm gonna be taken care of, I'm gonna be good, or wherever it may be. Go to the first one, go to the next one, the front page. One more time, please. And one more time. Just the title. There we go. Working 40 hours per week won't cover a 2-bedroom home in the United States. 40 hours a week.
That's crazy.
Right? A 2-bedroom home. Some of us have a lot of kids. Some of us want to have a lot of kids. So you're going to need more than 2 bedrooms.
Yes.
So not only that, go to the next one for me, Wes. I know who's controlling it now. It's not Kenny, it's Wes. Right? It says this: a full-time worker needs to earn an hour wage of $33 to afford an average modest home. All right, go to the next one.
What's a home?
Exactly what is a home, right? This is basically what it's saying. The average minimum wage worker in the United States must work 116 hours per week.
That's crazy.
What is that? That's like 16 hours a day for 7 days straight.
That's crazy, bro.
That's 2 jobs. It's ridiculous. So you mean to tell me that I'm being taught to go into a system that's designed for me to guarantee to struggle, right? That's basically what they're telling me to do. Go to school, give your grades, and just find you a good job, and hopefully things turn out how it's supposed to turn out. Does that make sense? Go to the next one for me. Next one. Yeah. Okay. So, matter of fact, you can take this down. That's what I wanted to show. So that's what I've seen, was that if I was not in this business, that would have been my future, that would have been my reality. How do I know? I have friends who didn't decide to move forward with me until this day, after 12 years of being in business. Up front, guys, we can take this, right? After 12 years of being in business, they're still looking for an opportunity, they're still looking for work. And that's the scary thing, is that it's been 12 years. They say the average person goes through 7 careers in their lifetime, and they still haven't caught it yet. So at some point, when will you actually understand, when will you know that working for somebody else isn't the key to success? You can go to the, I'm gonna write on the thing now. Yeah, I'm gonna write on the thing now. So this is what they help me understand in this business. See, now I'm gonna need a little bit of crowd participation. So we all have goals in our life, right? But all of us have one thing in common. We all want one thing in life. What do you guys think it is?
Money.
Money. That's one thing.
Happiness.
Happiness.
Freedom.
You've been here before, right?
Influence.
Happiness.
Happiness.
We can all agree that everybody wants to be happy. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Right? They actually did a study. Thank you. They actually did a study that when you plant a flower, they planted 2 flowers, right? One flower, they spoke over it like great things, happy things, whatever, and the other flower, they just watered it in sunlight. The one that was spoken over actually grew faster and flourished more, right? So everyone's goal in life is to be happy. How that look? That's nasty. It's all good. Y'all get what I'm saying. So everyone's goal in life is to be happy. Now, what are some things that control your happiness or make you happy? Throw some things out. What do you think?
Family.
Family. Okay. What else? What else makes you guys happy?
Vacations.
Vacations. What else?
Having time.
Time. What else?
Meditation.
Meditation. On the word.
Yeah.
Meditate, though, right? All right. So, in long story short, lifestyle. This is my first time using this. Don't laugh at my handwriting. All right. Your lifestyle hopefully makes you happy, right? Now, to fund your lifestyle, to make sure it makes you happy, you need 2 key things. What do you think that is?
Money.
Money and time.
Money
And God.
and time, of course, and God, right? You need money, time, and God. Now, let me ask you another question. This is the $1 million question. Who controls your money and your time? You. Us. Right? Raise your hand if you think you control your money and you control your time. Exactly. But in reality, this person controls your money and your time. Your boss. How can my boss control my money and my time? Well, who gives you the money? And who tells you when to come in and when not to come in? Listen, your boss controls where you live, what car you drive, what clothes you wear, what food you eat, where you go on vacation, how long you vacation, if you can even vacation. They control the school your kids go to. They control your Christmas gifts for your kids. They control whether you get that oil change this week or next week and just thug it out and hopefully nothing happens to your car. Right? Tire changes. They control so many things of your life that you don't even notice on a day-to-day because who gives you the paycheck? Your job, your boss. That person gives you the paycheck. Now, if I were to ask you guys, how much do you think you're worth an hour, what would you tell me? How much do you think you're worth an hour? Let me know. If God is with me, right? God with me, he told me put a check right here, and I could put a number right there. What number would you put right there? And you'll be paid that every hour for the rest of your life. How much are you worth an hour? What would it be? Throw me some numbers out. What do you think?
$1 million.
$1 million, $1 billion, whatever it may be, right? 10,000 is a little low, right? Now, let me ask you guys a question. Who is crazy enough to pay you that type of money an hour?
You.
Your boss or you?
You.
Yourself, right? Because only you know how much money you are worth an hour. Does that make sense? So as long as this person controls your money, your time, they control your happiness. How many times do we hear and see people complaining about, oh, I don't feel like going to work. Oh, I'm complaining about this. I'm complaining I ain't got enough money. The insurance is too high. I can't do this year at Christmas because the money, the funds is low. We can't eat because the government cut the stamps. We can't eat. We can't do none of this stuff. Why? Because someone else controls your life to an extent that it affects you way too much.
Wow.
Does that make sense? So that's what happens. This person indirectly controls almost everything in your life. So what we did in this business, and this is why I stuck with this company for so long, is we eliminate the boss by any means necessary. Eliminate them. All right? All that means, you figure out what that means. All right? So we teach you, we put you in this position. So now you control your money, you now control your time, which controls your lifestyle, which entirely controls your happiness, because only you know what's going to make you happy. Only you know what you need, and only you are the person that's going to help you and your family get ahead financially. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? So, once I understood that, you can no longer be ignorant. You can no longer complain about money. You can no longer complain about not having enough time with your family, because now you know this person is controlling it. And they are incented to pay you less because your paycheck is looked at like an electric bill. It is one of the biggest expenses in the corporation, your paycheck. That's why I think Joe just told me, I see something about Amazon just cut about 30,000 employees. They laid off 30,000 people and their stock went up.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I love watching videos. I'll follow you. Right? 30,000 people laid off. These people, and this is what, this month? Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving is coming up. The stamps ain't on. And you just laid them off in the holiday seasons.
Crazy.
This is what corporations do, and they do it all the time. COVID happened 2020. So many people got sick or whatever happened. Companies went out of business. They had to fire people, lay them off. And we see all these things going on in the corporate world, and we still choose to work for somebody else. So at some point, you have to understand that if it is to be, it's up to me. You have to take full advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime in the lifetime of an opportunity. And then not only that, you have to understand. See, I was 19 when I joined this business. Some people join at 20, some people join at 30, some people join at 40, 50, 60. I never heard about this company before I was 19 years old. Some people never heard about this company until they was 50 years old. Ask yourself this question. Can you wait another 19 years to come across an opportunity like this? Do you have enough time to wait another 50 years to come across another opportunity like this? They say you only presented 1 or 2 opportunities in your lifetime. Is this your first or is this your last? Don't miss the opportunity. And don't listen to what other people think about the opportunity and your success because they don't pay your bills anyway. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? So thank you guys. That's my time. And what I'm going to do is I am going to bring up